What is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family, back once more with another daily live stream, day 60, another milestone for us today. We have some more capital to talk about in this stream as always. We have institutional documents and papers and sources confirming that there's going to be a bull run. It's starting now, and also sources suggesting and confirming that with what's happened in this month, September, we will most definitely see a bull run following that as well, which is very, very good to see all around. So that basically in the next 3 months should just be bullish momentum, which is again fantastic to see. And I cannot wait to see what is going to happen with the likes of crypto in this regard. There's many projects to make a lot of money with, and of course with Casper as well. We can see Casper right now is down 2.56% on the daily time frame, valued at 16.25 cents. And yeah, I think we're going to see this continue in this fashion for the meantime, leading into October, and then eventually I think we'll see it turn around and we'll start seeing a reversal in Casper's price leading upwards. Right now, Casper's at that range that I spoke about the last few days, last few streams. I said that if Casper corrects to this bottom area of this support level, this golden fib retracement around 16, I'll probably buy a bag here. So I'm looking into buying a bag of Casper right now, truth be told. If it comes up further, then I'll buy a bigger bag. I'm looking forward to it. We've got some news again of Casper. There's been some very good news regarding the KRC20 tokens, some more developments regarding the KRI, and just some very good stuff to see all in all. We do have a little bit to talk about with Shy, which people have asked me in the last few of my streams what I think about the whole political side of things, and I state my beliefs. I'll state them again in a moment, but seemingly people are not very happy with Shy, and I think there's a lack of personally, I understand the sentiment and the potential problems behind talking about political stuff when you're one of the lead devs in a crypto project like Casper, but there seems to be a lack of emotion right now in the space, and I think it's not very fair. Like, no one here I think can truly understand what it's probably, again, me myself, again, I don't know what it's like for, have families and friends and even close loved ones who are living in a very worrying situation right now, and all they can do is vent their frustration and to speak out about it. But again, that's a little bit of a moment. Ultimately, right now, still a very, very big day for crypto right now. I mean, XRP, for whatever reason, I don't actually know, but XRP is up 5%, nearly 65 cents. It's one of the highest it's been in quite some time. Obviously, everything else right now, for the most part, is dumping. Luna, no one gives a hell about Luna. Bitcoin's down. It's still in between these two zones here, consolidating right now. I think we're going to see Bitcoin in October start making this push above this zone, especially with all the FTX redistribution happening very, very soon. I think Casper's going to also make some good moves in the next few months next few weeks, hopefully, maybe even a few days. We'll have to wait and see what's happening. But without further ado, what's up, Leo, my man? Welcome back to the stream. Jason Sutto, what's up? What's up, B? KJI, good morning, Caspians, Casper Nares, yep, you know it, good morning to you too, sir. Muscle Mike, hi, just popped to say hi, we'll watch the stream later, happy Sundays, guys, thank you for joining Master Mike, and hopefully, enjoy the rewatch. I've got my Kas, Tao, Nacho, Casper, and Casper, let's effing go, you know it, yeah, I think those are some good projects right now. Of course, Casper is, it's not having the best on the daily, but Casper, again, is a very, very good project. AI right now is doing very, very well, and I think, you've got the likes of Tao, which is right here, slightly above Casper and market cap right now, just slightly. This project I think is one that's going to do quite well in the cycle. You also got FET, I think another big AI project. There are other projects to get into in the space. Casper's of course my favourite, my biggest bag, but I will be and am holding other projects right now, diversifying my assets because I do believe in them. And I'm doing more research every single day, or every chance I get, to find more projects to look into to potentially make some more money. We are the Casper Cole. We're the Casper Maxis. We believe in what we hold, that's for damn sure. Casper Frog, good afternoon. Jay, good afternoon, my man. Welcome back to the stream. What's your minimum price target for next year if things don't go as expected? $2. I think $2 is fair. I mean, I guess absolutely worst case, maybe $1.50, but even then, I still think absolutely worst case. So let's say we get no tier ones, which is already coming. No tier ones, the KRI fall off the face of the earth. KRC20 gets no adoption. Complete worst case scenario, probably then $1.50, but we already got Kraken coming involved. We know KRI is already involved, and KRC20 is going more and more, and 10 PPS is already happening as well. So, lowest end, I still think $2, absolutely lowest end $2. And even then, I still think we'll still have the potential to hit $5, maybe $6 in the cycle. Ultimately, though, I'm holding Casper long term. So whatever happened in the cycle, as great or as bad as it could be, it doesn't bother me, because I know in the long cycle, in 10, 20 years down the line, when Casper should be worth, 3, 4, who knows, even 5 figures, that's when I'll be, laughing at those who are flooding Casper at 16 cents. Good morning, Toggle Delay. Welcome back to the stream. Sui is going bananas. Yeah, Sui is looking quite good right now. You see up 4%, 20% in the past 7 days. Sui is one project that's been growing a lot recently. They had a lot of, development happening very, very recently with Sui. And I think Sui is going to be a decent earner in this cycle. Without further ado, let's get into some of the Casper news before we go into the crypto news. So we got this here from Uphold's Director of Research, Dr. Martin Hyperek. We were Casper pioneers and holding over 100 million worth of Casper now. For all our holdings checking out the pioneers, ultimately, just seeing Uphold have been accumulating more and more Casper in their bags. I'm guessing in a sense just to be able to offer more, because they understand. I know Dr. Martin Hyperek is a massive Casper maxi. He's already stated numerous times that Bitcoin was the Casper testnet. He's very, very big on Casper. So I think he's been putting a word in with the Casper team, or with the Uphold team, to accumulate more Casper, because when this project takes off, you're going to need to have the liquidity available. You're going to need to have it. So Uphold right now, they hold a lot of Casper, which people might not be happy with, because it might mess up with the diversification and the decentralization of Casper. But you need these sort of things to have the liquidity for other accounts to get a hold of it, right? In continuation, of course, we're talking more and more about the KRI. It looks like Caspay was mentioned, which is good to see, because I truth be told, I have been a little skeptical about Caspay, because I just had been. When I looked into it, I wasn't really sure about it, so I kind of was watching over it slowly. We can see here, Caspay is followed by the KII. That's all I need to see. All the influencers, enthusiasts, Casper Maxi, all's good to see. But you see Wolfie, you see KII, you're like, okay, now you can trust them. So Caspay, to my knowledge, they're the ones that are also going to be helping create a Casper stablecoin. And they're obviously mentioned in the KRI event, which is very good to see. The Casper stablecoin is going to be huge news. I mentioned numerous times in the past what stablecoins can do for crypto projects. Once stablecoin issuers will gain significant market share. That's what JP Morgan stated. Harvard stated that there's a race right now to dominate the stablecoin market, because stablecoins have the potential to rewire the global monetary system and displace legacy payment systems like SWIFT. Stablecoins are very, very important, and Casper, being it decentralized, being fair laws, proof of work, obviously stablecoin won't be, it won't be decentralized in that same aspect, because you can't, they won't have the same way. But the point being, the issuer of Casper for launching a stablecoin will probably gain a lot of market share, I'd like to believe. So we can see, we're truly honoured to have been the only third-party project showcased at the Casper Enterprise event in Dublin, which that in itself is a massive deal. The only third party. So that shows how trusted they were. It was a great pleasure to meet exceptional teams of KRI and Casper, who are not only talented but also inspiring individuals. We had very positive feedback and received a lot of valuable connections we made for the Caspay project were highly encouraging. So again, they now form connections with institutions, which will hopefully help in rolling up the stablecoin very, very soon. They might be the ones also helping and working on the Gigawatt stablecoin, potentially. I know, I'm not sure how far back I have to go, but I know they have a white paper. Yeah, right here. So there's a Casper white paper here, so we can go through it as well. And people were flooding the white paper because obviously, Casper being decentralized, the stablecoin won't be decentralized in the same aspect. So, but I'm going to be linking this also in my free Discord, so for those who want to check it out for yourself. It looks like this is going to be, Casper is going to be around the ways of the stablecoin, coming to Casper, to my knowledge. The only thing I have a bit of, I guess, beef with Casper, I don't actually like the logo, full disclosure. I don't know what it is, it just doesn't sit right with me. But hey, either way, it's still good to see. I won't disagree with that. And then, of course, the big announcement people have been waiting for. We've obviously heard a lot of alpha, a lot of news coming from the KRI, all the events coming out from Gigawatt stablecoin to Warp Core to Asset Mint, all this KII Academy, all this amazing stuff. We finally have the recording of Chairman Paul Van Sant of the KRI, the keynote speech at the event, which is very, very big news, very, very important. It's also on their YouTube channel right here. They've already got 2 videos up. That one, not really relevant. This one also, if you got here, keynote speech, so you can hear it on the YouTube channel. It's just Casper KRI, or again, it's on their Twitter page. It's very, very good to see once more. Again, this is the sort of stuff that, I'm going to, when I get the time, later today, hopefully, just sit down and listen through it to see if there's anything that I missed. Ultimately, just trying to build myself up more and more to understand what Casper's trying to build and reinstate my belief in why I hold this project. Because that's all it is, especially with, the fuzzers coming out every single day asking why you follow Casper, why you hold Casper. All I do is research time and time again to reignite my belief on why I hold the project. That's all it is. That's all you can do. And then we got some more big news. The next massive news for Casper and the KRC20 is Nacho, of course, the biggest stablecoin on the KRC20 market, with a $53 million market cap. Volume right now has dropped down massively from it being at 1.2 million. Now it's down to 230,000. But it looks like the volume of all stablecoins has dropped off quite considerably right now. Casper is still up there. Casper's dropped down quite a bit. Gold is still, stable. But right now, Nacho is the top one. The one that's meant to be the biggest, arguably the biggest stablecoin in this space for us. And we've got confirmation here of potential 3 centralized exchange listings coming to Nacho. Of course, it's not confirmed yet. Nothing confirmed, but, potentially 3 incoming. Very, very big news. I'm going to play this video for those who want to hear it for ourselves. Just again, it's very, very cool to see. So if want to get into Nacho, this might be a good time to get into it, because what you're going to see most likely with the exchange listings, you're going to see, I'm just using Casper as an example. Actually, no, I could just use Nacho here. Go to Nacho, go to the stats. So you probably just see, listings, listing confirmed. Let's say it's MEXC and BitGet or whatever. So you see listing confirmed, you see the price start pumping up. When the listing happens, you'll then start seeing the price come down. But at that point, you'll have the adoption you need to let more and more of these you have the adoption you need to see the price be able to continue, have the volume will start going up higher. Right now this volume is here with no exchange listings. With the exchange listing, the volume will go up, meaning you'll be more traded, and with it being a meme token, you might also see it go up, listing happen, come down, but then you might see it start to make a recovery with all the more big news that comes out with what Nacho's doing, what Casper's doing, what more listings are happening, with the adoption coming more and more. So I'm going to play this video out for all of you right now, so you can listen to it for yourself and see what you think.
Another listing stuff. So a couple things I want to cover right out the gate. We have basically every potential centralized exchange listing in conversation with us and chasing us. I can't tell you how many times, multiple times every day, I get these messages on Telegram or Discord from the existing chat, right? From the business development rep or from the exchange that says, Argon mining, ? Or a little GIF that says hello because I haven't responded to them fast enough. We have 3 immediate conversations going on that are high priority. One of them is a global exchange that is intending to list us for free. Another is a global exchange that we will have to pay a small amount for. And the third one is the most exciting. This is a exchange that works a lot like Binance. It's not Binance, to be crystal clear, but they work like that. They have an international arm that serves the global population, and then they also have a US regulated branch of their exchange.
So, there you have it. That is very, very big news. We'll circle back to this video later on for those who join the stream a little bit later. But ultimately, 3 big listings coming to Nacho to help in its adoption. And as you heard the last one, talking about an exchange that works similar to Binance in the sense that it's an exchange that is global but also has a US branch as well. Now, what that could be, we don't know. We don't know. My speculation right now, for the fact that Casper only has one of those right now, is Pinex. I might be wrong, but right now Casper is on Uphold and then Pinex.com, and the only other US branch that offers Casper beside Uphold is Pinex US. So I'm speculating, again could be wrong, but because Casper only has Pinex, I'm speculating that Nacho is going to be listed on Pinex. Therefore, point being, either way though, it's an exchange that is global, which will be helping that adoption definitely, and also has a US branch, meaning that the United States citizens, most of my audience base, therefore, will also have access to get hold of Nacho, because US regulations right now aren't enforced. So getting hold of projects from other exchanges is hard because you have to do the VPN, or if it is US based right now, most of them are quite expensive. I think Kraken's fees are quite expensive for the most part. I know Upholds are very expensive. I'm not sure. I think Coinbase is relatively expensive as well. That's obviously why it's a good thing. Like you have Pinex, the new exchange for Casper that allows you to trade at 0.1% trading fees in the US as opposed to using a VPN, which is cool to see as well. But yeah, that's very, very big for Nacho. And what you have to understand as well, It's obviously, these tokens have been out, pretty much since launch, which happened literally 2 weeks ago today, 14 days ago. So we're still very early. And with the increase in adoption, with the KRC20 meme tokens, when you see more and more of these meme tokens start getting on exchange listings, that's going to bring more price and adoption to the tokens, of course. But that'll also, I'm not saying it will massively affect, but there will be an effect on Casper, because these tokens are in direct partnership, in direct connection to KRC20, in direct connection to Casper. So you might end up seeing people who are meme fanatics see these tokens, look into them, realize what they're about, and then look into Casper. Again, it's speculative, but it's a possibility. Ultimately, right now, Nacho being the big, that's why Nacho is currently up a little bit on the daily, I believe, because again, that's confirmation from the team of what's happening. So that's very, very good to see. And we'll be seeing more about that very, very soon, I'm sure, which again is why I'm so bullish on Casper. And also, when these tokens come out on the exchange listings, I do plan to scoop a little bit of them to hold them long term, because Nacho's one that, let's say for argument's sake, Casper reaches $4 or $5, so it's $100 billion market cap. The common theme, to my knowledge, is that the meme tokens that are like meant to be the right underneath it, so like this, Shiba Inu to Ethereum and Bonk to Solana, so Nacho therefore to Casper, it should attain 1 to 2% of the total market cap of the actual token. So therefore, if Casper reaches $100 billion market cap, by that argument, by that logic, Nacho should be hitting 1 to 2 billion market cap, which right now is at 50 million. So that would be an insane price rise. Again, we are very, very early. I'm not trying to say, go buy Nacho, it's going to explode sort of thing. I believe that Nacho is going to be one of the better meme tokens. Again, I'm not a meme token fanatic. I have very, very limited knowledge of meme tokens. Full disclosure, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy it because I'm saying it's going to do well. I don't know much about meme tokens. And again, you're always going to do your own research to understand what it's about. We know what Nacho is about to an extent: a fair launch, meme tokens, zero pre-minting, working very close with the Casper team. And now we know they have 3 exchanges coming soon. So this might be a project that should rise, especially for meme tokens. Meme tokens that have no utility, no backing, right? When you have listings like this, that will help in the price rise. Think about what happened with Turbo, right? Those who've been obviously following me for a while, you should know what happened. I mean, not even me, people who just in the space, you know what happened with Turbo, right? We go to the all-time chart for Turbo, we can see here. This is the Binance listing. So we go back to what, 1 month? Binance listing was here. Look what it did. Up 70%. Obviously, it's come down recently in the past, couple of days, but it went up massively from the Binance listing. And that's not just that, also Baby Doge did the same thing as well. Baby Doge also did the same thing right now as well, last month. Look at the Binance listing there, look what it did to Baby Doge. That's insane. Up 151% in the last month. So again, it's a testament to show to you, again, my limited knowledge of meme tokens, that if you get listings, that will help in the adoption, which will help in people getting more access to it and therefore help the price. And with projects that are currently directly under Casper, all the adoption of meme tokens is going to be very, very good for Casper, I believe. Nacho, Caspi, Casper that goes to Casper, even Gold. I think all of them are going to do quite well. I do believe in them. My top 3 are all ones that are fair launch. These Nacho, Casper that goes to Casper, and Caspi are my top 3. Which I'll probably end up getting into in due time. But right now, I think what you need to see is the adoption. And with the adoption of these going more and more, the market cap going more and more, you might start seeing people who've early minted Nacho might decide, okay, well, I bought it really, really early. Now it's got to a 200 million market cap or whatever. I've made a 200x. I'm just throwing numbers out there, but I made a 200x. I'm now going to cycle all that capital into Casper. That's kind of the thought process that I think people were having. That's what meme tokens are, not investments. At least they shouldn't be. They're not investments. In my opinion, they are trades. You get into them to flip profit quickly and then put it into a project you're actually trying to hold. Which again, they've got many, many real good projects in this space. Casper, of course, in my opinion, is the best one in this space. One of the highest ROI potentials. I think XRP, despite its centralized nature, I hold it for the fact that I think it has potential to make gains in this market due to the institutional adoption, which right now, the past 2 days have been doing very, very well. I'm going to find out why later on. Gaming projects I'm very bullish on, Naka. I'm happy to see that GFAL is finally coming down, because this is one that I definitely want to get into after seeing this pump for the past 2 weeks of like 150% almost is nuts. Other gaming projects, obviously then AR projects as well. Like I said, you've got Sui that's doing well. Sui, for the most part, doing well due to VCs, which I think someone mentioned here. Muscle Mike said, yeah, Sui's going crazy because of all the VC venture capitals, Raul Powell, Miles, etc. They pushed Sui, they're pumping it, they're shilling it. But yeah, I mean, sometimes much of that, much of you got to understand why the project's pumping, of course, but at the same time, you got to follow the money, right? Of course, its centralized nature may make it a bit of a risk. You've got to be careful. Again, do your own research. But if a project is the two most common factors in crypto to help as an investor, at least the very fundamental early things, is you buy the rumor, you sell the news. So if people are talking incoming exchange listings, you buy before the listing. When the listing happens, then people tend to sell. And the other one is you follow the money. When BlackRock's buying more and more Bitcoin, that's a sign that Bitcoin's going to take off. Or like they're preparing for Bitcoin to take off. They want to make more money, make more investment, make more ROI off Bitcoin. So you follow it in suit effectively. That's why people are buying more and more Bitcoin. Speaking of which, Bitcoin ETS within the 7 day consecutive days Bitcoin purchase we see the past 7 days. Look at that, $494 million yesterday and 1.1 billion this week in investments into Bitcoin ETFs in the past week. And even then, look what's happened since pretty much all of September. It's just been buy, very little selling. And that's something very important to know, because here we've got a chart which shows what, historically speaking, what we tend to see. You can see here the few times where September has actually been a good month, which happened in 2015, 2016, and 2023, were followed by nothing but bullish momentum in the last 3 months of the year. And right now, we actually have a higher percentile than we've ever seen before. Again, this could change in the next few days. This could very well change in the next few days. We've got a day or two left of September. It might be lower, but for the most part, right now, at the time of taking this screenshot here, that's 7.57%. That's more than 2016, 2023, 2014. Like it's more than all of them. So in that regard, historically speaking, if history repeats itself, we should see October, November, December be very, very bullish by quite a considerable margin, which again supports the theory that many institutions have been saying for the most part. Again, we've got a document here from Smoke. Everything will simultaneously rise. We are in an everything bull market. So again, this is proof that as much as there are projects you've got to be careful of, potential rug pull projects, you've got to be very, very careful. For the most part, everything will rise because institutions are just buying heavily into the top cryptos, and that money from the retail side of things especially will then cycle into the altcoins. So for the most part, everything will pump. And then when the market matures more, then there'll be the ones that are handpicked that are meant to be the best ones, which will be probably like XRP, Casper, Bitcoin, the likes of probably Solana will be about for a little bit as well. The likes of, the AR projects like a Tower might be a very good one as well. These probably will stand the test of time. And yeah, again, for you to find, since the Fed has cut rates, crypto stocks and precious metals have shown a strong correlation. All asset classes are now heavily influenced by bank money, central bank money, monetary policies, which directly impact global liquidity. Again, this is what I've been talking about. Right now, we're in a market that's maturing. It's maturing more and more. So as we are now seeing investors, institutional investors, and central banks get more and more involved, real-world sentiments, which is, again, this is stuff I talk about in my free Discord server. Shameless plug, I know I do it every stream, but I've got to do it. My free Discord server where we talk about Casper news, talk about crypto news, we talk about other crypto projects, not just Casper, talking more and more about them, but we also talk about market sentiments, right? Market sentiments are very, very important. They didn't have much effect on crypto, a few years back, but now, with investors getting involved, institutional and central banks, it is really, really important to understand the economic side of the financial economy we're in right now. The fact that, you have the yield curve, you have the Fed rate cuts, you have the dollar cost, the bonds and stuff, and the stuff like the Fed rate cuts, all that sort of stuff. They are important to note. The housing market, all the other little parts that they don't actually say anything about crypto, but they affect the global economy, and that part inherently will affect crypto and stocks and precious metals, as it states here. Major central banks, including the European Central Bank, People's Bank of China, and Bank of Japan, are cutting rates simultaneously, driving what is known as an everything bull market. This trend is highlighted in a recent investment report from a prominent wealth management firm, right here. MacK Group Wealth Management of RBC Dominion Securities. Documented. This is documented. Important information for you to understand. This is proof here what institutions are talking about right now. This came out 2 days ago, September 27, 2024. A prominent investment research company, a wealth management company, is talking about the fact that all these factors, from rate cuts to, what the major banks, Europe, China, Japan, what the Fed rate cuts are doing, what, other real world factors are doing to the market, and the fact that crypto stocks and precious metals are following that in suit. We're going into an everything bull market, not just, certain crypto assets, and not certain, most if not all cryptos, most if not all stocks, and most if not all precious metals are going to be pumping in the cycle, because institutions are now getting involved into this market more so. Especially with crypto. Stocks and precious metals have been about for a while, but as the dollar's falling more and more in value, these institutions start to seek safety in gold and, other precious metals. And with crypto growing as an asset class, maturing more and more, with, BlackRock getting more and more involved, again, I show you this. Net inflows of Bitcoin ETFs in the past month, which has been predominantly very, very bullish, 1.1 billion this week. We're going to see more and more start pumping into the market, which is going to help inherently with the price of Bitcoin and therefore the price of Casper going forward as well. And it makes sense, as all asset prices, crypto included, are closely tied to central bank policies. Stock and gold, in particular, have performed exceptionally well on these conditions. This bull market has just begun and is likely to be enforced for the next several months. As put right here. We are going to enter, we are already in a bull run. Institutions here have confirmed a bullish pump that will happen for the next few months. And as proof shown here, the last quarter, the next 3 months should see, again, historically speaking, should see nothing but bullish momentum. And that's not even talking about what's happening in 2025, where we'll be having more institutional money flooding into it. We'll have like MiCA regulation for Europe, MiCA stablecoin regulations that will be properly enforced by the end of 2024. You have more regulations coming out, more institutional adoption. There'll be many, many more elements that'll be very, very big for crypto. And, we're going to see the market transform more and more. And yet, you're people like this as well. For me, again, this for me is very, very bullish because I want to hold Casper long term. I'm saying 10, 20 years. Kathy Woods, the CEO of ARK, 21 Shares ARK Invest, right? She stated on CNBC, again, she might just be trying to show the project, but she's someone that I believe in what we're talking about. She said our base case for Bitcoin is in the $600,000 range, and our bull case is $1.5 million by 2030. That is 5 months from now. Not 5 months, 5 to 6 years from now. Now, that is excessive. I would be shocked. Not saying it's improbable, because again, we're seeing the market shift more and more. That seems excessive, I understand that. But what we are seeing right now is all of the world's money, everything fiat, everything paper, all world money is now jumping on blockchain technology. Jumping onto blockchain, jumping on chain. There is trillions, if not over $1 quadrillion. I've seen sources suggesting there's over $1.4 quadrillion in the derivatives market. And that's all that's going to be jumping on chain. You've got so many massive financial markets that are all going to be jumping into blockchain technology. So to see a massive influx from institutions and even retail, because also again keep in mind we are very, very early into crypto. 7-8% of the population is in crypto. When crypto, blockchain becomes more of a backbone of the monetary system, becoming as the fundamental part of it, you'll see everyone start using crypto as a form of money. Of course, some of them will do better than others. Ones that actually are being utilized, hopefully Casper, most likely Casper will be one of them. Well, the care I talk about doing with Casper, I think Casper will definitely be one of them, because they have a lot of big plans coming through it. But this is again very, very bullish for me, because again we're going to see Bitcoin potentially therefore reach at least 600k, in her words, in the next 5 years. And if that's the case, for Bitcoin right now being just about 65k, that's basically a 10x in the next 5-10 years. Let's just say Casper was to follow exactly, in suit, which, that in itself I think is very, very bearish. But again, if it was right in suit, 10x, that's only 1.6. That's $1.06. $1.60. That is, that is. Oh, have I done my maths right? Yes, I have. Yeah, so that for me is, again, I think we see a 10x for Casper in this competition in this cycle. But this again, I'm not saying right now in this point that Casper is better than Bitcoin. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that Casper is adhering to what Bitcoin was trying to do and has a better ROI because it's a smaller project with a lot of development still income. Bitcoin's not developing; it's just there. It's Bitcoin. People know what Bitcoin is. Casper is, bringing out 10 BPS, smart contracts, Dagnite, more tier ones in to come for Casper as well. You've got a stablecoin coming involved more and more. There's going to be taking part of projects like Warp Core, like the Gigawatt stablecoin, like Asset Mint, which all those projects will let Casper compete with what Ripple XRP are doing with the institutions, and also will let it start jumping into the real estate market, the equity market. That's a very, very big deal what the KRI are doing for Casper. And we're seeing the adoption really take off. Good months have come ahead of us. Kathy was bullish. This will happen the last week, and this is going to only grow more and more with regulations laid out, with the elections coming close as well. Once the elections happen, at the beginning of November, after that, I expect we'll see a massive pump in crypto. That's what history has shown us time and time again. After the elections, we see a massive pump. And also in Q4, starting the next month, well, again, also to support why we're going to see bullish momentum here, is that we have the FTX redistribution happening. $16 billion repaid to its creditors starting Monday. Now, important to note, got this post here from that Martini guy. My friend was just offered $1.7 million from FTX. He's buying Bitcoin. The redistribution has begun. Why do I mention this? Well, I'm not saying this guy's wrong. I'm not saying he's lying. But I'm saying this will be another opportunity to the bad actors to take advantage, claiming to be FTX to try and take your money. It will happen. These people are smart. You see what they've done with Casper already. You know, KDX, you know, all the other potential meme tokens, the scam tokens, meme scam tokens. Like, with this, it's very, very big to see, but it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. You're going to end up seeing people trying to take advantage of you from this. So be very careful when you see a message from FTX, if you ever get one. I pray that no one ends up getting scammed once more. Again, scams are just terrible, but yeah, again, it's very big to see. I'm going to also hopefully support the fact we're going to see more money flood into Q4. That's going to be happening. It's going to start on Monday. It's going to be happening throughout the whole of, October and November and December likely as well. So yeah, institutions confirming we're going to see a massive, massive, massive pump incoming. And this is also going to be showcasing also the shift happening right now. The Chinese ex-finance minister called for China's crypto study after US Bitcoin ETF shift. We're seeing, China have been witnessing Bitcoin ETFs do insane. They're like, okay, let's now start looking more into it. The importance of studying the risk and innovations of the digital economy, particularly in light of the US acceptance of cryptocurrencies in its financial markets. Everyone is starting to look more and more into crypto. Crypto adoption is really, really early. People who think that we'll see max of a $4 trillion market cap in crypto by the end of this bull cycle, I think they're severely underestimating it, the institutional adoption. Because that Bitcoin takes up about half of it. So that means you think Bitcoin's going to hit max of a 2 trillion market cap max, which means you hit Bitcoin max about 120k. I think, again, rough maths right here. You think Bitcoin's going to hit max 120k? No, I think Bitcoin hits a very minimum 150k in this cycle, if not much, much higher. There's a potential for that. Again, we're seeing the shift happening all around the world with more and more governments and countries and institutions getting more and more into crypto. Institutions confirming that we're going to start seeing an everything bull run. Very, very bullish in my opinion. I'm very optimistic what's going to happen with crypto. And I'll start answering the questions in just a moment because I know I've been missing it for quite a while. But then I want to also talk about this real quick. Because Archie, quite a known content creator in this space, especially for Casper content creation, he made a post saying, I'm not spreading FUDs to Crypto Archie, full disclosure. I'm not trying to spread hate at all. I'm just commenting on this because I think it's something that's worth talking about. People who have been talking in my chat, in my streams quite repetitively, which is fine. I'm welcome to answer, but I'm happy to answer by it. But talking about the political side of things with Casper right now, which comes mainly from Shy. Because Archie says it's very unprofessional from one of the core people involved with Casper. Context, I've raised an issue over political talk from devs being counterproductive, and Shy replied that, which very passionate words, if you say myself. Now, Shy of course replies back to this, basically just saying this is like you're basically just trying to say you're being a bit insensitive right now. First off, he's trying to, and this is what Shy's been saying the whole time. People who have been constantly barraging or just trying to express their opinion to Shy about why you're speaking about the politics side of things when you've been working on Casper. It's first off, it's his Twitter account. This is my view right now, right? And you can call me wrong if you want to. I mean, I do understand the potential ramifications political talk can have on a project. I do, because it's not good things to see. It's not. I do understand that element of that, but you've got to understand as well. For one, it's his account; he could do what he likes, and two, what things talk politically shouldn't have anything to do with what Casper's building. They are two separate things. Much as he's a core member of the Casper team, they're not the two separate things. And it's people, his friends and family, people that he cares about and loves, who are in these situations right now. And all we can do is vent and express his opinion on X to try and spread awareness of it. That's all we can do. And people are coming at him for that. I don't think that's fair to Shy. I mean, if he cut it down a bit, then sure, fine. Maybe be good. But I think that's what I'm trying to say. He's not trying to say stop doing it. I think he's just saying over political talk, saying you talk about it too much. Which, maybe. But I think, for the most part, Shy should be allowed to say what he wants. Personally. And also then, with Shy basically exposing Crypto Archie here in these posts, just saying, Crypto Archie's kind of just picked out on that one thing here when, they had a whole back and forth conversation here covering everything. If you guys want to check out this post, I'll link it in the chat right now so you can read through it yourself. I don't want to go through it too much detail because it's not meant to be, this down part of the stream, not meant to be the whole point of the stream right now. And me just trying to express my personal belief on a very sensitive topic with, a very big content creator that I'm not spreading hate to, but spreading my belief on it and, one of the core devs of Casper, Shy. I think that it's not what's happening in Gaza with people that people that Shy is close to is heartbreaking, and it hurts me to see that. But is people trying to silence him because they want him to focus on Casper? I think it's also unfair. I do understand reiterating, I do understand what political ramifications can have on Casper. If you're talking too much about it, it could bring more negativity, saying, "Oh yeah, you're a supporter of." If there is even a wrong side, but again, I'm not trying to get too much into it. I don't want to, but I don't think it's fair ultimately. So I think people should focus more so on what Casper's trying to do as a project, and just try and be supportive where you can. Because what's being spoken about by Shy is not relevant to Casper bringing out 10 blocks per second or smart contracts. They're already working on it. And as Bufflink says here, if you enjoyed these streams, for doing it for 60 days in a row now, I'm going to make it that 100. Hit the like button, share with your friends so they know about Casper and crypto, and subscribe for more. Also stating that once more, if you want to learn more about crypto, more about Casper, of course, Casper news, but also talk more about other crypto projects. We're trying to learn more about other crypto projects, but also market sentiments, again, as I proved in this post here. Not that one, this one. Market sentiments have a very, very big influence. Central bank monetary policies, market influence has a big, big impact on crypto now. We talk about that in my free Discord server as well, so if you want to learn more. Links in the chat, in the description, also on my YouTube homepage. Check it out there. We welcome you. We're trying to build the server more and more, and we're going to hopefully go through quite a drastic transformation, a more active transformation, I like to say, in this month. That's the goal. It's only been up for 2 months. And the server has been very, very new, and I think it's been a very, very good 2 months. We've grown a lot and learned a lot at the same time as well. What's up, Beaverman? Welcome back to the stream. Tin for easy exit. Let's look at Tin real quick then, shall we? Token in microcap, very small project, only on MEXC. It launched 2023, had one massive spike here, and then it's gone back to doing effectively nothing. MMORPG, so it's a gaming project. I mean, obviously those who know me, I have my soft spots for games. Something I'll put on to potentially look more into, but I can't lie, that doesn't fill me with optimism. I'll be full disclosure, it only being on MEXC, that to me is probably the biggest worry out of all of it. It being a microcap, yeah, cool, but you can only get access onto this in one exchange, not even any DEX. So, I mean, I'll look into it a little bit more, because again, I do have a soft spot for gaming projects, so that does make me want to look into it a little bit more. But I think, yeah, that's easy X's, don't know about that. Because again, it has right now a sheer lack of adoption. That's the main part. It has a sheer lack of adoption. So it's only so high it can pump. Obviously, we saw this colossal surge here. So let's just say in this bull cycle, it does end up pumping to this sort of level, $1. That is a 100x, well, like a 70x potential from here if it reaches that level again, but it's not done that. I mean, it hasn't seen a bull cycle yet, to be fair. To be fair, it's not seen a bull cycle, so we don't actually know. But I don't know what to make of that. It's just got such lack of adoption that it's more like, again, because it's such a small project, it's more likely to miss the cycle. Despite, again, this post confirming that we're going to see an everything bull market, that there will be some projects inevitably that will miss this pump. And this is one that has right now had the potential to do so. It's got lack of volume. Its highest volume was around 800,000. So it had volume in the past, to be fair. It's had volume in the past, but right now the volume's non-existent. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Ultimately, have to wait and see. Even then, 800,000 is not that massive. It's not even hit the mills yet. Yo, mans, we just did our live. What's up, Burke, my man? Welcome to the stream. I told our group 2 years ago, Coinbase will add Casper until it's 50 cents. We're still on track. If that's the case, again, that's more of a prediction than a belief. But if that's the case, then yeah. Right now, Casper's at 16.2 cents, down 2.60% on the daily time frame. I think right now, I suspect Casper might, again, I've been saying Casper's going to hover around this region for the next few days, potentially leading into October, where we'll start seeing some more momentum, hopefully, following, listings for, Kraken still rumoured and more or less confirmed to hopefully happen. Well, rumoured and high speculation is going to happen in October next month. That will see Casper price drive up, and also with Nacho also having listings as well. That will help in Casper's price as well. I think Coinbase, I'm more likely to put a time frame on Coinbase than a price target. I think 50 cents Casper, if they list it then, great, cool. I think Coinbase is more likely to list it near the peak of the bull cycle. That's what they tend to do. They've done it. They did it in the past as well. I think there's real little to no inclination for these exchanges to not list Casper right now. And why they haven't done it yet? Well, the main reason why they haven't done it yet is because Casper's a fair loss proof of work. They don't pay exchanges to get on their listings. They have to buy and accumulate the Casper themselves. Otherwise, Casper would be on all the exchanges right now. Best believe they all know of Casper. Again, it's been confirmed from Wolfie that they've been in talk with all the top exchanges for quite some time now, at least 6 months. So they know of them. Just putting up accumulation. Kraken right now is confirmed. They have to have it on their roadmap. You got Binance that have a zero fees mining pool, and also a futures market. And also they had an AMA with Casper, which was very, very successful. It had 20,000 more views than their Return to India video. And then after their Casper AMA, they also then released a blog about understanding hash rates. So, they evidently do support Casper in that regard, and they see how good it is. Coinbase funded the research. You have multiple other, pieces of evidence showcasing that Coinbase's connection to Casper. If it happens at 50 cents, great. You'll see a massive, if Coinbase is Casper, that'd be a massive pump. These two in particular, those who would list in Casper would cause insane pumps for Casper. All tier ones would be great, of course, but these two in particular, even though Coinbase's trading volume is not nearly the size of, let's say, OKX, but Coinbase is just a far bigger exchange, hence why it's number 2. Coinbase is the exchange that people like all the whales and institutions use right now. Yeah, I think we'll see these tier ones coming soon enough. Kraken again soon. Binance hopefully before the end of this year could happen. I think we'll see the other ones following soon in due time. 50 cents Casper is definitely, I think 50 cents Casper is potentially on the card this year. I'd be surprised not to see 50 cents this year. It could happen, it might not. I think lower end we'll see Casper this year. Absolutely worst case is 30 cents. Absolute worst case. 35 cents actually. Because, again, as confirmed from Shai himself, he said that he's going to plan to sell the rest of his... The money that Coinbase funded Casper, the DAG Labs, Coinbase funded DAG Labs, the Shai and other holders have some of the money still. And Shai said he sold some of it when this dip happened, beginning of August, and he planned to sell the rest of it at 35 cents. So that will be... this region around here will be a zone for Casper, I'm sure, with Shai selling. Again, what Shai holds is probably not going to be a considerable amount of Casper. In the grand scheme of things, it's not going to be a massive amount. But because he announced it and he's one of the core developers, people will take that as, okay, 35 cents is going to be a tough level because it's Shai. But he's trying to be open about it, so he's not going to try and shield the project, basically. So that will probably be, I think, the very lowest to see Casper in this year, 35 cents, and I think 50 cents is possible. And I still suspect, again, if Binance comes through, I think we can see $1, especially with the FOMO building up more and more of 10 BPS. And again, what is likely to happen with the meme token side of things and everything else coming to Casper. Maybe Marathon will start building up their accumulation of Casper more and more, and the hash rate will rise higher and higher. We're seeing more mining stuff coming up for Casper anyways. The likes of ISO and Miner releasing more of the home systems. I think the Telegram bot is fixing the price manipulation with big buy orders today. Potentially. I mean, of course, there'll be those who are the bigger holders, the bigger wallets that will be trying to, there's always going to be people trying to manipulate the market. That's kind of inevitable. But it's very, very possible. Very, very possible. Ultimately, right now, okay, Casper is down, but I mean, pretty much every project right now is down, besides XRP, what is going on with XRP? I need to look into that, because that is, again, I hold XRP, as I've mentioned, and it's rare for it to be pumping. So the fact that it's now pumping this much, I'm suspecting, actually, this is actually because for those who do follow the case, many don't follow it, I get it, because you're Casper people, but it's still an important factor for crypto. Obviously, XRP, Ripple's been in a lawsuit with the SEC for the past 3+ years, and Judge Torres has just said, yeah, Ripple, you're paying $125 million fine, which is big because the SEC wanted $2 billion, so that's a massive drop off. And Ripple said, we're happy to pay the $125 million fine. What you say, the SEC have not responded yet, but they have till the 7th of October to appeal it. So that's about a week now. So I think XRP is, again, I'll have to see what the news is actually saying to find out if there's something else that's happened, but otherwise, then I think the reason why XRP is pumping is in preparation for potentially the SEC not appealing, because what happened, if those have been following the congressional stuff, Congress have been hating Gary Gensler, absolutely slewing him, introducing a new bill to remove, one of the congressmen put forth a new bill to remove him. They want to restructure the SEC and remove him. Everyone in Congress says we don't need Gary Gensler anymore. So people are like, yeah, maybe he's going to not appeal it. But again, there's still speculation he will. We won't know. But I think that's why XRP for the most part is pumping quite aggressively. And if XRP wins the lawsuit, this will probably be one that jumps to $1. Again, that's why. I mean, I've only got a very small bag in XRP. I bought some of it a long time ago. Then I bought more at this drop here at 45 cents, and I bought more at the pump here at 61 cents here. And I'm not going to buy any more of XRP. I'm going to just leave it there. I've got, I think, about 200-300 in it. Again, very, very... I'm not going to disclose my Casper bag, because that's something else. But I want to disclose that XRP bag is very, very small for me. But if it goes up, then it goes up. But yeah, ultimately, I think Casper's one that, again, is going to be a very big earner in this cycle. And there will be manipulation, of course. But once the adoption takes off more and more, you'll see more manipulation. But the price of Casper is scheduled to, in due time explode. I think institutions confirming what's going to happen in the rest of this quarter, in the rest of the last quarter, FTX coming back, we're going to see a very bullish pump for Casper and crypto in a few months. Kelly Chain was a solid 30% move. Kelly Chain, let's look at Kelly Chain, shall we? Another micro cap of $4.7 million, 300,000. Currently up 30%. That is quite interesting. It's almost back to its level of starting. It launched at the beginning of this year, or like early this year. Came down massively. It's now pumping back up. It's had quite a good move in the past week. That's impressive. About 200% rise. Again, only launched on NextC. So what's the project actually about? Again, this stuff I need to do more research into. That is one of the longest descriptions I've ever seen. In conclusion, it distinguishes itself from the mission to provide secure and transparent product certification for blockchain and NFC technologies. Okay, well, it's a very small project, and it's, again, one of them has a lack of adoption. Same thing with the last one I was talking about, Token In or Tin. Both those two very small. Obviously, Token In is a gaming project. This is something else, but only got NextC. Very lack of very small adoption. It's done well in the past week or so, but that might just be people pumping the bags to then get adoption come to this project to then just use it as extra liquidity. So make sure, if you want, again, another project here, if you want to look into it, by all means go through it, but do your research first. Definitely do your research first. Girlfriend work has been busy. You guys are talking to each other. My fault. I'm getting a Nacho tattoo at 2 billion market cap. Well, hopefully that will be end of 2025. You'll get a Nacho tattoo, my man. That'd be very, very cool. We're going to get it on the arm or the leg, or on the face, or neck tattoo. Get some Castor also. No minting out yet. I mean, my only stipulation with these projects is that the ones that I think are going to do really, really well are the ones that launched early. Again, Nacho, Casper that goes to Casper, the ones that have been launching very, very early, the ones that do very, very well. The ones that launch later, I'm not saying they're going to do badly, but the chance of them doing as well is less so. It's just my own personal opinion. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and also especially when it comes to meme tokens, I'm not very knowledgeable in memes. They might do very, very well, but we can see right now 30% mint. It has had a pre-mint, so more of it getting minted right now. It's not doing much, truth be told. But if you want to get into Castle, then by me, go for it, my man. Svi is doing well. Yeah, Svi is doing very, very well. The Castle tram is hiring devs right now. I'm with Castle team. What's Castle? Is that even on here, or am I just tweak? I might have just put it in the wrong section. Okay, no clue. Anyone know if BlackRock has to pay short-term capital gains on ETFs when they buy and sell a client? That's a good question. Does anyone know that? I'm not sure myself. I will do a quick search for you. Quick Google search whilst trying to find that out. So as BlackRock being as an ETF provider is typically not subject to short-term capital gain taxes on the buying and selling of ETF shares. So BlackRock themselves are not subject to capital gain taxes, but the ETF themselves may generate capital gains from the sales of underlying securities. From what I've seen, so I guess that kind of answers your question. So essentially, BlackRock themselves, no, they don't have any issues with that. Which they're BlackRock, so what do you expect? Yo to the moon from New Zealand. Welcome, my man. Welcome to the stream. Wow, so I have Australia and New Zealand, two different parts of little islands, if you will. Well, welcome to the stream, my man. Is XCN going to be a big player? Let's look at XCN. Again, I had to do more research into it to give you a proper answer. XCN, Onyx Coin, 443 million, so it's a micro cap again. 3.5 million volume. That is not good to see. It's got Kraken, it's got Coinbase, it's got Gate. It's got the listings definitely. It launched in the bear cycle. Is that similar to Casper? What's going? Why does that look weird? Yeah. So yeah, it launched probably peak of the bull cycle-ish time. A peak of the bull cycle in the bear cycle. Had this massive pump up here to 17 cents and then came down massively, and it's been stuck down here for the past year and a bit. Which many projects in the bear cycle did do this, because it's just what happened. It's got the adoption level stuff here. What's the project even about? Decentralized platform, peer-to-peer money. So it's tough to say therefore, because from what it sounds like, obviously there are going to be projects that overlap, but it's competing with the likes of what Casper's trying to do right now, competing with the likes of XRP trying to do right now, and it's tough to say. It's a very, very small project. It's got the adoption, but will it catch the market? We don't know. People seem to be very bullish on it, but this part I always, I never take this part into account because people were always very bullish in this section. So if you want to look into it, man, I think it's probably worth doing more research into it. But this chart does not fill me with much confidence. Full disclosure. The only thing that gives it some saving grace is the fact that it does have the adoption here, with the Coinbase listing in particular, and Kraken as well. It has some tier ones. Circulating supply, 29.5 billion total supply. So yeah. Okay. Well, that's my 2 cents on it. I think do more research into it to figure out for yourself. Ultimately, I might do some more research myself right now, but yeah, it's a similar situation to that regard to Jasmine, which again people are bullish on Jasmine. I get the sentiment behind Jasmine, but similar thing to here. You look at Jasmine, had a good pump, and then it's just come down and done nothing pretty much this whole time. Similar situation, bull cycle. First one did well, and then it's come down to nothing. So will Jasmine do well? It's a much bigger project with like 1.1 billion market cap, so it should therefore do well in hindsight, but it's tough to say again. It has the adoption as well. Yeah, talking about this. Smash the like button, 80 viewers and only 20 likes. Come on, Casper. Right now we're at 30, thankfully. 30 likes, so big up to all of you. And yeah, again, the likes help me out more than you know, so leave a like on the video, share with your friends, subscribe for more, and just want to know about crypto market sentiment, then of course join my free Discord server, link in the chat already. Let's go, Justin Crypto, let's go. 2030 tops, Bitcoin 500k, Casper $500. I mean, potentially, yeah. I mean, again, this is what Kathy Woods says. She might just be trying to shield the project. Again, we can't say for sure, but Kathy Woods is saying it should be 600k minimum to 1.5 mil. If that comes to, again, the factor that people are, again, I say it every time because it's something that I also cannot fathom to take into account. It is sheer level of institutional adoption. And with all money coming on chain, we are now going to, I mean, in the next 2-3 years, we're going to start, like, this is already happening right now, rest of this year to 2025, we're going to start seeing more of the institutional projects jumping more into blockchain technology and jumping on chain. By 2030, most, if not all, of the institutions will be using blockchain, will be running through the XRP chain, the potential, probably the Casper chain as well, you know, Solana chain, other chains as well. They'll be running through them, utilizing their technology with their own stablecoin, stuff like that. You'll start seeing stablecoins become a very, very prominent part. Again, Casper being a part of it, which is very, very cool to see. The early third party that was part of the KRI event, so they're going to be involved with the KRI. Seemingly, that's very, very good to see as well. So, with that involved, we may actually see this come to fruition. Institutional money is a different ball game. None of us are institutional investors. Some of us might be whales in here, but none of us have the money that, you know, 21 shares or $10 trillion asset manager BlackRock have. Like, that's different ball game entirely. $1 Casper Castober. I mean, I would love to see a $1 Casper, but to see Casper do a 5, you know, well, more like 7x in the next, you know, month would be nuts. I think cracking will happen this month, and that will help Casper, you know, pump. But I don't know if we'll see the likes of a $1 Casper. I think maybe the end of this year is possible, but yeah, that's a bit different. What's up, Marky Sarky? Welcome to the streamer, man. Saying that we are now almost approaching the hour mark, which I'm gonna have to go bang on at 5 again, as I did yesterday. So I apologize for cutting it maybe a little bit short, but back again tomorrow, same Casper channel, same Casper time at 4 p.m. BST, 12 p.m. midday EST, 9 a.m. PT, and 11:30 in Australia. Now from Casper Wallet has stayed about 80 mil Casper for the last couple of months, selling here and there, not sold for last week. They're at 87 million now. Thank you very much, Adam Bates, for the information. Again, shout out to you. And again, ultimately, just once more shows when Marathon was saying, oh yeah, we could buy Casper to sell it and put it into Bitcoin. They might have done a little bit of it, but for the most part, they're still holding it, and they've accumulated and sold off, but they still hold Casper. And I'm sure as Casper goes more and more, they'll diversify more into it because, again, in terms of ROI, they'll make more from Casper anyways. Just out of curiosity, how high do you see Doge going this cycle? Good question. I'll look at this as the last thing before I cut the stream off. Doge. I mean, 18 billion market cap. Peaked up here at 16 bill. I got that right? No. Oh, it's volume, not market cap. Thought I'd show you the market cap on this, but maybe I'm tweaking. I mean, either way, yeah, so it peaked at, you know, 56 cents, is at 30 right now. I mean, I think Doge even though it's a meme token, I think Doge should return to its all-time high because it's a big enough project. Again, could be wrong. I'm not. Again, meme tokens and ones with real utility are two different things entirely. But Doge being what it is, with Elon's backing, with it just being such a massive market cap project, number 8, should return to its all-time high, if not surpass that. So that gives you a rough idea. So I guess potentially a 4 or 5x maybe. Sui is having a token release tomorrow, 20%. Please take profits. There you go. Sui's doing some very big things once more. Is there any news on Cas 20, my brother? For the most part, not heard anything major apart from the meme token side of things, which again you're seeing Nacho with 3 potential listings. I'm going to list this in my server so those who want to listen to it themselves, which is very, very big news. But otherwise, they're nothing crazy right now. It's just being, again, just proving once more that they are handling transaction volume very, very well, surpassing what Bitcoin can do already. So yeah. Smash the likes, leave all you know. XLM will pump with XRP. I heard they're kind of related. Yeah, they're both quite similar. With that being said, I will have to cut stream off right here now. Thank you very much for watching. Join the stream, leave a like, share your friends, subscribe for more. And if you want to know more crypto and market sentiments, then join the free Discord server, link in the chat right now. Sorry for the very quick cut off, but I do have somewhere else to be. With that being said, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Same Casper channel, same at Casper time. Let me just quickly link this. I'll see you there.